You don't, take a bath and then get cleaned up. You take a bath and you get cleaned up. It's like you don't try to get clean and then go to Jesus. You go to Jesus and he cleans you up. And there's real strength in it. I don't know if it was a true story was said to about, but there was like this person who was struggling with drugs, and he called the pastor in and he said, do I need to give up drugs to love Jesus or something like that, to be with Jesus? And he says, no, you don't have to give up drugs to love Jesus or to be a Christian. And he kind of like looked. He says, you don't think that you can. Basically, he's like, you don't take a bath and then get cleaned up. You take a bath and you get cleaned up. It's like you don't try to get clean and then go to Jesus. You go to Jesus and he cleans you up. And there's real strength in that. Because eventually that's the thing, is that's the embrace of the woman caught in adultery, is that like he calls us out. Like he calls us out in that love. And that's I think what happened to me was that in my own sins, like I knew I was holding on to that prayer, to that hope, that and to just, regardless of what I did in the 23 hours before those prayers, when I would say my night prayers, I would go on my knees and just ask God for help, and ashamed of what I'd done, sorry for what I've done, but knowing that probably the next night I'd be doing the same thing. But it was in that just, but by the grace of God, he like revealed his love to me, and it's just kind of hard to put those into words, but just knowing how much he loved, it just it won me over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the response was, well, what was it that you wanted me to do? Like, I want to do it now. Like, I just, it wasn't like I was trying to do it, and then it was like, I don't know, like, but we need this. We need to remember his words are important. We can't just throw that out and think that, we can still love, like the guy who said, I love Jesus, but I hate religion. No, I'm spiritual, but I'm spiritual, but I don't like religion. It's like, well, I think you don't understand what religion is, because Satan's spiritual, but he doesn't like religion, right? Religion is not this, but I think what he means by religion is like this oppressive rules and this structures of sin that can creep in, and that's not what religion is. Those are the wolves dressed in sheep's clothing, right? That came to scatter the sheep. So, and Christ warned us about that, and he warned the people who would be that way, it'd be better to put a millstone around your neck and throw yourself into the sea than you lead one of these astray. So the point is that you can't throw out the baby Jesus with the bathwater. The church has been a great blessing for us, and it draws us. I mean, it's a gift from God, right? And so, yes, there's going to be weeds in the field, and for whatever reason, God allows those weeds to grow with the wheat. But we also have a promise that when it comes to our faith and our morals, that the church has the keys to the kingdom that will not be done away with, right? It won't be overcome. The gates of the netherworld will not prevail. Give it all away.